Hello everybody, Steven here with Cardboard Coalition, and today I figured I would bring you a review. I know I'm a little slow in getting to it, but a lot of things have come in games to unbox for you guys and all, but I'm here to give you my review of Radlands, right? This is a game by Roxley. Roxley Games, Roxley. Well, it's a game by Roxley. It's for 2 players. Let's see on the back. It says 20 to 40 minutes. I think it usually takes him around 30 to 40 minutes to play a game. It's for ages 14 plus. Now, in this game, this is going to lead into the theme part, but in this game, it's post-apocalyptic world where water means everything. The resources are water, and you're fighting to destroy an enemy camp. So it's post-apocalyptic and it's war. It's not post-apocalyptic. Most post-apocalyptic feel like war, but it's not post-apocalyptic. We're just wandering around looking at all the destroyed things. But we're fighting because we want those resources. We want war. So you're going up against an opponent and you're playing cards and you're taking actions to try to destroy their camps. You got your camps down here. So that's the theme of the game. How you win the game, as I said, is destroy all the camps. You see here, I almost got destroyed. This player, I destroyed all their camps, or all their camps were destroyed, however you want to look at it. So let's go ahead and get into it. I have my notes right here, so I try to make this video not take too long. I don't know how to set this up so we have everything, but I can still glance down. All right, we talked about the theme, right? This post-apocalyptic war game, little fighting game in a sense, right? The mechanics, I would say the mechanics are hand and resource management. Right now, there are no cards left out, but depending on what you do, you have a set of cards. You have to think about when you want to play those cards, where you want to set them down, and then managing. And the reason I said resource management is managing these tokens, right? Managing your water and managing your abilities that you can do when to use them, right? This playthrough, I usually, before I do a review, I try to sit down and do a quick playthrough of the game to keep everything fresh in my head before I talk about it. In this playthrough, it was because of crafty hand management, which I'm doing on both sides, but it was because of hand management I was allowed to knock my opponent's camps out, completely out, and win. Because I was managing some of my stuff down here. I was allowed to throw down a card, so card management, and manage the abilities I have here. I still had 1 water left in my hand I could use. I set that water down, and I completely destroyed the last camp, right? Which helped me win the game against myself. Anyways, so the mechanics are hand management. Now, the ease of play, ease of teaching, it's a very easy game to learn how to play, right? So here is the manual. I always call them manuals. Here is the rule book. I like calling them manuals. It's like building a car, right? Here's the rule book. Let's see how many pages. There is 14. No, it ends on, I think, page 13. Nope, those are just game facts. Where is end of game is on page 11. 11 quick, short pages. It's easy to understand. There's iconography on these cards that are easy to pick up. Once you pick it up, you're ready to go. And it's easy to teach someone. You have 3 camps. You want to protect those camps. You try to put people in front of the camps to protect the camps. And you also, and you can use abilities, but they protect camps. And you also want to try to get event cards out as much as you can. You have some set cards that you can play, like the raids, to try to destroy the other enemy's camp. They also have the quick reference card that's really quick to go through, really easy to understand, right? And it tells you what to do each phase, and it's very short, it's concise, very easy to teach and play. Everybody I've played this with picks it up fairly quickly, right? All right, so then replayability. This is meant to be a quick game that you play with lots of replayability. So each person gets 3 camps. So 6 camps are in play. And I don't remember the amount, but ooh-wee, wish these were $100 bills. But there's a lot of cards. These are all camp cards. A ton of camp cards that you can choose from. And how it starts off, you can see the how to play, which I have made a how to play, I think it was a week or so ago now that it went up. But you get 6 of these, each person gets 6, and then they choose the 3 they want to play with. So replayability is there in the camps that you use. You have a ton of cards here, right? These are your events and your people. Once again, I wish they were hundreds. These are your events and your people, and these aren't all of them. As you see, I have some on the board. I have a whole bunch in the discard pile, a whole bunch of events and people in the discard pile, right? So I would say there's very good replayability in this game, right? The strategies you use. I've won games sometimes where I'm sending the raider out over and over again. I've won games like this where I'm using the abilities to win the game, and I've had people use abilities to win the game. So there's different ways that you can win the game, different strategies you can use, which adds into that replayability, right? It's not like, okay, I know all I have to do is raid. You can do that, but you have other options. All right. Now the production value. Now this is where I'll bring in a caveat for the last two things, production value and value versus cost. Now this is the Kickstarter version. If you see on the back of the box, there's nothing talking about the game. This is usually how you could tell it wasn't made to go direct to market because they don't have a whole bunch of information on the back. It doesn't always mean that you know it's a crowdfunded, but it's a good indication. Also, I think that the one for the regular one for retail, because you can get this at retail, has a box like this, has a little clip box. I could be wrong, but the punk on the front is a longer version of the punk. Doesn't really matter much. But with that said, with production value, in this version, it's the Kickstarter, and these cards are, I think, plastic, right? I don't want to fold them. You know, I show people like bend them, wick it. I don't want to do that. But these are plastic cards. These tokens are like, I wouldn't say poker chips, but backgammon. Like backgammon chips, if you ever played with those. I feel like they're probably just backgammon chips and they've carved them and painted them. All right. So this one, the production value is great. Roxley games, from what I've gotten, I've only gotten a couple, and from what I've heard, even their market ones, the retail versions, have really good quality. These are going to be cardboard in that version. These cards are going to be regular cards, but Roxley tends to put out nice production, especially for retail. If you have Dice Throne, which I don't, you could probably look at that to look at production value. There's not many cards that come in that. But so my response to production value is the Kickstarter. So this is the deluxe. There is a deluxe that comes with mats, and this is one of the few games where if you can get your hands on the mats, which you can get the super deluxe from Roxley.com, from their website. I think it's Roxley.com. You can get it from their website. It's one of those times where the player mats actually help you out because it sets up these lanes for you, and it has places to set water to remind you that you've used things and stuff like that. So there's that. But the production value is great. Now, the production value on the retail is probably going to be good because Roxley tends to have good production value. All right, and remember that caveat that this is the Kickstarter version. Let's go into value versus cost. So, if you get the retail version, it's $24.99 MSRP, which means you could probably get it cheaper if you shop around. If you're okay paying the MSRP, you can go to your local store, small mom pop store, and buy it from them. For $25, I think that the play of this game is worth it. Right? It's a quick 2-player game. It's fun. If you like the post-apocalyptic theme, one of the reasons I grabbed it was because I don't have anything with the post-apocalyptic theme, and I do think it's fun. I've had a couple people tell me this feels a little bit like Magic Light, so you can just jump in and play it really quick. It doesn't turn me off to the game. Magic's not one of my favorite games. Hate me if you want in the comments, that's fine. Magic's not one of my favorite games. There's different reasons for it. But I do enjoy this game, right? And it's not the gameplay of Magic, it's just not my favorite game. But I do enjoy this game. So for the cost, you get a Magic Light, a little battler kind of game for $24. Now, you could probably get your hands on this one. I can't remember if Roxley, last time I was on Roxley.com, I think they had the Super Deluxe. But this Kickstarter version you can get on Roxley.com. The deluxe one you can usually get for $40. So we're looking at what, a $15 difference. Is it worth it? Maybe. I don't regret spending $40 for this. I think I spent $38.99 or something. So $40. I don't regret it. I enjoy playing it. It's very nice production value at that. And like I said, Roxley Games puts out a what their products are nice products. So even their retail version products are nice products. So if you want the budget one, great value. If you want Verse Play, if you want this deluxe, if you can get your hands on it. I would say if you have to go aftermarket, I mean, it's on you if you want to spend the money, but I'm sure aftermarket, so people have bought it and now they're selling it, they're probably going to want a lot more money. I don't know, I might sit there and say, this is kind of at the edge of what I'm willing to pay for cost versus value. It's a fun game and all, but I wouldn't pay more than that, right? I have thought about getting the mats. It would have been nice to get the $60 one and get the mats. I've thought about maybe buying the $60 one to get the play mats because it helps teach too. This is one of the times where I've seen the mats that are really great. And then maybe selling this one off for the $39, $40. I think I spent $38.99. So $38, $39 plus taxes to get that back. And then, or plus shipping for whoever's buying it. And then go and pay Roxley for the $60 version. That's $10 each playmat, and it comes with this version. I've thought about it, don't know if I'm going to do it. But I would argue in either way, the MSRP is a good value, and then you can try to find it for less than that. So would I play this game again? Definitely. I enjoy this play. I think I'm at 6 plays. Might not sound like a lot, but yeah, I mean, this game came out at tops. I got this a month ago, right? And I've played 6 games, a couple of them with myself and then with other people who have enjoyed it. So I definitely would play it again. Would I ask to play it? I actually want to get Damon to play this game. I just haven't had the right chance. I've gone over and visited him. We've played other games. I haven't had the right chance to slide this one in, where we're waiting for some people to get there. It's just the two of us, like, hey, let's play this game really quick. So would I ask to play this game again? Definitely yes. And of course I would play the game again. So overall, it's a fun, enjoyable game. It's you can argue there's a lot of strategy. There's some strategy to it, but it's just a fun, enjoyable game. And I would like to say before I close is I like you have this track. You guys can't see it here. If there was a mat, you could see it. I love this track. This is the event track. And you have cards. You can see the play along, see how it works. And when you first put them out, they go in different positions in the event track. And there's 0 position that plays right away. So at the beginning of your turn, whatever card's in the first position goes off. And there is no stopping this event track. There is one card, and I actually have it out, which saved me against me in this one. But it was when this card first comes out, you can move one of the opponent's events back 1 space, right? And if they have a nice clogged one, that last one disappears. You can't go back anymore. So I would assume it disappears. I mean, I'm putting a little guess into there. But even if there's someone at 1 and you know they're going to go off on the next round on you, you can push them back. You can't stop them, but you can slow down that event. And there's some crazy ones. There's one that destroys like one of your cards completely or damages all your camps, and it's just slowly marching towards you. And as you're playing, you're like, oh crap, what can I do to try to beat them before they beat me? And it does bring a lot of fun in. So I do really like that. So as I said, I would play it again. I would ask to play it again. I think the retail cost for it is definitely worth value. And if you want your tricked out games, I think that $15 more is about right at the top level of what I'm willing to pay extra for the game to fancify it, to glamour it up, to bling it out. Though I was talking about spending $20 more for the game mats, but that's $10 a game mat. So that's my review of Roxley's Radlands. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I covered everything. If you have any questions, always feel free to shoot us a comment, comment a question, send us a comment, make a question. It's a magnetic box. I like that. Oh, and I guess I can show you guys inside. Coins, cards. It's designed really nice. But anyways, I'm Steven with Cardboard Coalition. I'll see you later, everybody. Bye.